What's going on, everybody? It's your boy L Dog back in the building, man. Larry Actions. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Here to talk about Crown Jewel. So, once again, I got my gripes. Just a few, maybe close to none. But it was just some. It was something about this pay per view that kind of just felt a little off. Maybe because of where they were performing it, and some of the wrestlers they still not all that big about you know supporting or whatever. Because it's been like that. It's been instances like that in the past with Crown Jewel, but this I don't know. I don't know. And don't get me wrong. For the most part, it was solid. They did have some great things that happened. So they kicked it off with the Bloodline versus Bloodline match, or the OG Bloodline versus the new Bloodline. So of course, as usual, man, a lot of shenanigans. It was Roman Reigns versus Jay and Jimmy against Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. And of course, Tonga Loa was ringside. I don't know what the fuck they got going on with him, but yeah. So the new Bloodline, they pulled it off. They pulled it off. This match, this whole Bloodline scenario, man, and how long it's been going on. It speaks volumes about WWE's ability to tell great stories. I mean, real shit. It's still going, and they just doing these sub stories and shit like that, man. And hey, we here for it. We here for it, man. Uh, Solo, the new Bloodline, they picked up the win. You know what I'm saying? There was some things I noticed. Jimmy and Jay, they ain't lost a step. They still got the chemistry. They still got the fucking chemistry. At one point, Jay was in the ring and he didn't want to tag in Roman, and the crowd was calling Roman, and it's like, yeah, they still playing like that. That tension is still there. You know what I'm saying? The yeet man. You know what I'm saying? And man, when I tell you Jay got the crowd eating out the palm of his hand, bro, you can't deny it. You cannot deny it. Um, so what happened at the end of the match? They started jumping on the OG Bloodline, Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. It was just an all-out brawl. All four of the new Bloodline members, they jumping on the OG Bloodline, and I just knew it. I've been saying it. Sami Zayn music hit. And at one point, it looked like, because of what we've seen already, Sammy talking to Solo, we thinking that, hey, this finna be the fucking turn of the century. This finna be a twist. This is like my boy Ross say, man. Fucking cinema. It is, man. This whole Bloodline shit. It is. It done branched off into something incredible, great. We at the edge of our seat want to know what's gonna happen next. But just when you thought Sammy was gonna turn or get it twisted or whatever, he exploded Plex Solo Sequoia. The crowd lost their shit. Shout out to the people in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia too, man. They showed up and showed out, singing theme entrances. I mean, everything, bro. I love seeing this shit. I love seeing this shit. The crowd participation, that's what make WWE come back to these places. Like, straight up. But this is all a setup for War Games. It's all a setup for War Games. In which I think that's when we're going to see the final boss make his true return at War Games. Watch. I said it. I said it here. But anyway, like I said, this was a solid match. This was really good match. The next match, and excuse me, y'all, if I might be all over the place. I believe the next match was Was it? I think it was Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. Now, I'm so proud of what they're doing with Bronson Reed. He deserves it. They pushing him. They pushing him like a legitimate threat. And right now he got his sights set on Seth Rollins. I mean, who? That's the Triple H play of how you come up in this game. You take out one of the biggest stars. You put his ass on the shelf, and you make your status rise. You make your stock go up, and that's what the fuck Bronson Reed did. Now, this match was good. Seth Rollins put out bangers. Let's just put that out there. And you in the ring with somebody, the size difference, him and Bronson Reed, it's money. It's money. Man, so Bronson was going for a repeat of what he did to take Seth out. And we all seen the beatings backstage, and that when Seth came back, Seth wanted blood. He wanted his, as CM Punk said, he wanted his pound of flesh. But man, this was a good match. And shout out to Bronson Reed. His ring attire was dedicated to MF Doom. MF Doom is a rapper that passed, no longer with us. But man, shout out to that. But man, this was a good match. This was a great match. Like I said, I'm so proud of Bronson Reed for what they're doing and the push that he's getting, and it's well deserved. It's well deserved. But early in the match, he went for the tsunami. He was gonna go for the multiple tsunamis, and he missed the second one. But ultimately, Seth Rollins, he did a super curb stomp, and he's the winner. But one thing that they did that I loved, when Seth was walking up the ramp, he was celebrating. He turned his back to the ring, walking up the ramp, and then he turned around to see Bronson Reed standing up, and his face was blooded up right here in his eye, I think, or some shit like that. And he was just looking at him, talking about, like, looking at him like this shit ain't over. Seth Rollins looking at him like, what the hell is wrong with you? I said, yeah, you done woke something up, Seth. You done woke something the fuck up. Hell yeah, man. Hey, proud. Thank y'all for what y'all doing with Bronson Reed. Like real shit. But I can't wait to see where this goes. Moving right along though. I think the next match was the Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag titles. This was good. Lash Legend and Jakari Jackson. I think Jakari, she got some ring. She need more work. You can tell she's not used to being in the ring all the time. But if you pay attention to her work, what she's done with Noam Dar and all that, she's more like a manager. You know what I'm saying? I think she had a little in-ring work at in NXT, but I think she need a little more. She need a little more, cause right now, Lash Legends is using her as a weapon. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta step your in-ring game up too, to make the team better as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Damage Control, of course, Kairi Sane and Io Sky doing their thing as usual, man. Piper and Chelsea Green been a tag team for a little while now, so they solid. And of course, your women's tag team champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And of course, they pulled it off. They got the win. I think when they lose, that's the same day that they're going to turn on each other. It's coming. And they've been planting little seeds and stuff like that. You can tell even by the commentary, they've been planting little seeds about somebody's turning on somebody. Me personally, what I think would be dope, if they lost, And at around that time, Montez Ford showed back up. And he changes his attitude and he gets like a major win on somebody major. And he just shows up out there looking at Bianca like, you know what we gotta do and we gotta do it. And Bianca just turned on Jade. Just start beating the shit out of Jade. That would be, I'm telling you, that'd be dope. That'd be dope as fuck. But hey, I'm just a fan. I'm just saying. I think that'd be dope. But but congratulations to our reigning women's tag team champions, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man, and we here for it and we fucking appreciate it. So moving right along to the next one. I believe it was the women's match, champion versus champion, Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan for the women's crown jewel championship. Now, this match was kind of slow. It had its good parts and stuff like that. This really one of my biggest gripes. It was just it was good. It was okay. But at one point I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of ready for this to be, Raquel came out there, Dominic came out there, and of course, the shenanigans picked up and like, okay, now the match is picking up. And then all of a sudden, Nia Jax got distracted. She got a cheap shot from Raquel Rodriguez. She went back into the rope, and then Liv comes with the Oblivion. So Liv got the win. Liv is the first inaugural women's crown jewel champion. Congratulations. Triple H came out there, like I said, Liv, looking at how Liv has evolved from being in what was the group, Riot Squad. It's like night and day. It's like night and day. She's really stepped her game and her character up. And it's something else I seen too that I don't know. I might be reaching. When she won and Dom putting his hand around Raquel and it just happened for like a split second, and like when the camera caught it, he took his hand off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Something that, a look into the future of a storyline they might go into. But, shout out to Liv Morgan, man. Shout out to Liv Morgan, man. She fucking deserved it. The next match, I believe it was Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. They beat the shit out of each other. They beat the hell out of each other. It wasn't even a match. I don't even understand why they tried to make this like a regular one-on-one sanctioned match. You know damn well it wasn't going to be that way. They should have just made it a no-holds-barred match. Because that's what it ended up being. It was just a fucking brawl, and they had to stop it. There really was no winner. Fucking Kevin Owens put Randy on the table in the fucking audience in the crowd or whatever. He jumped from a fucking staircase or whatever and landed an elbow on Randy. And they both of them laid out and they just fucking ended it. They was getting help to the back and shit. It was just everybody was out there. They beat the shit. This is not over. This shit is not over. It's not over. It's not over. But I don't understand why they just didn't make it a no-holds-barred match. Randy came out there giving zero fucks, and so did Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens stunning the crew from the back, and fucking shout out to Adam Pearce. Shout out to Adam Pearce for taking the fucking RKO because he ate that shit. He grabbed Randy like, ooh. I was like, damn. Hey man, RKO, it could happen anywhere and out of nowhere. Just saying, bro. This rivalry, this is gonna be fucking good. This is gonna be fucking epic. We all know, hey, everybody loves face KO, but we love heel KO. He just a fucking bastard. Just fuck you and fuck you and everybody you involved with. You know what I'm saying? But so is Randy. When Randy takes it there, the Viper, the Apex Predator, he a problem. He a fucking problem. So I can't wait to see where they take this and where this goes. Can't wait. Can't wait. Because it ain't over. There's no fucking way this is over. But moving right along. Shout out to them guys. Shout out to both of them for putting on a fucking show like that. But moving right along. The triple threat match. Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes versus LA Knight. Yeah, I know what it is. For the United States Championship, with your United States champion being LA Knight. This match could have gone on for an hour. And nobody would have said a damn thing. They left it all out there in the fucking ring. They put up my only thing, it seemed like it was short. It was real short. And I know over there in Saudi Arabia, you know what I'm saying, they said the humidity, the temperature, and it's hotter. So, I can imagine, wrestler fatigue and shit like that. So that's probably why they did. But man, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, that's the future, man. Especially Carmelo Hayes, man. He got superstar written all over him. If y'all don't know who Carmelo Hayes is, man, go back and watch his stuff that he did in NXT. The boy is bred for this business. He is. And so is Andrade. Before Andrade left the first time from WWE, superstar. He went to AEW. He made an even bigger name for himself, and now he back. And now he just honed his craft even more. And we already know about LA Knight. These three, the chemistry between, man, it's undeniable. It's undeniable, bro. This was a great match. This match was great. But, and still, you're United States champion. What everybody's saying, LA Knight. Yeah. So, and this is I believe this was his 6th title defense, but I honestly can see them putting that belt around Carmelo Hayes. Yeah. And him being that mid-card guy until he gets up there. Because, I mean, LA Knight has done such a good job with defending their title. It's just a matter of time, man, for he shoots his way into the main event scene, and he gonna end up going for the title. It's gonna happen. I mean, it is. I mean, y'all see it. We see it every week. He ready for that. He ready for that. But shout out to all competitors involved, man, and shout out to LA Knight. And now the main event for the men's Crown Jewel Championship, champion versus champion. We got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the Ring General Gunther. Classic. That's the word that we're gonna use to describe this match. This was a classic. Gunther, we all know Gunther's resume. We know Cody Rhodes' resume. You put these two in the ring together fighting each other, man, it's going to be a classic. Emotions running high. Gunther wants this shit for the prestige of he believes in honor of this great sport. He believes in maintaining the honor of wrestling. Cody got a chip on his shoulder. His father never won basically international title in another country, and he wants that, and that's what happened. The American Nightmare pulled it off, and he is your first inaugural men's crown jewel champion. And if y'all have not seen that belt is beautiful. That belt, man. When he won, bro, and he was holding that title up, that motherfucker was overshadowing the WWE Undisputed title. It was just, it was everybody's eyes was on that belt. Like, damn, they need to, hey, that belt being real disrespectful right now. That's what I was saying. Real talk. And Triple H came out there, and then Liv came back out there. You know what I'm saying? And they did the hand raising and all that, and it was good, man. I'm proud of Cody Rhodes and Liv Morgan. They put the work in. They put the work in, man. But all in all, this pay-per-view was good. It was good. Not as good as the last Crown Jewel to me, but it was good. But but hey, man, y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all thought about this pay-per-view and what storylines might start taking place after this pay-per-view. And make sure y'all like and subscribe. God bless the Fed. Whoa.